Welcome, Noble Bear fans, and welcome to NobleBears.tv. Tonight, Tuesday night at the Den. Hello, and we are joined here tonight. Tough competition tonight against Santa Fe South. They are the St. Bernards. As you can see them on the court right now, warming up. We've got about 25 minutes before the tip-off. It was a kickback tip-off. The JV boys played. The JV girls did not play. But the JV boys just finished up and looked really good, really sharp. They played against Santa Fe South. They had good competition there against them, and but they kicked the time back a little bit longer on us. Kind of gives people opportunity to get here if they're going to be coming in from Santa Fe South, and also, you know, folks at home, you have a chance to sit back after dinner, relax, take it easy. But the Santa Fe team is warmed up a little bit. Noble Bears warmed up a little bit. The Noble Lady Bears did. And they're back in the locker room right now. So, listen, we thank you guys so much for joining us here at NobleBears.tv. We'll be right back here in just a couple of minutes. We'll let a couple commercials go.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
We are back here live, NobleBears.tv. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that all of our sound and everything looks good. I, really haven't gone through and touched any buttons at all, so it sounds like it's all going to be pretty good here in the next couple seconds. Hopefully you guys are watching at home and everything sounds and looks okay. Feel free to connect with us at NobleBears.tv on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Just be sure and let us know about the program, anything that you can see that everything looks good. David says, all right, perfect. Well, very good. There you go. It came back in. The score came back in. It came back. Okay. All right. Well, tonight we've got a full crew of folks. Everybody's going to be on the broadcast. Jack Carson, Ricky Bobby, and David Rowden, and then myself, as well as Chad Bird's going to be on helping. The band is going to be here. We should have a full house as well, but if you're at home right now and you're watching at NobleBears.tv, it should be a good game. The girls, basketball girls, Lady Bears, they had a tournament this last weekend, played very well against 3 different teams. They ended up going 1 and 2 overall in the tournament, but they were competitive. There's no doubt about it. And, one of the things that was talked about at the beginning of the first game was that they hadn't had a lot of competition, that they didn't play a lot over the winter break and stuff, and that they may have come out a little bit slower or what have you. But all the same is they came out, competed, put some points on the board, and the Lady Bears performed enough to get to the next round. They won the second round and ended up winning that game pretty good. I think I was told it was like 35 points or so. And the last game they played was against Perkins Tryon. And Perkins Tryon, they weren't successful, but it came all the way down to the last wire. So, listen, I'm here, joined here beside me, Coach Chad Bird. Thank you so much, Chad, for coming in and helping out tonight. I had to put the other one and leave him at home. He was not feeling so hot last couple of days. So thank you for stepping in.
No problem. Glad to be here once again, and back sooner than I thought I was going to be. It's always nice to be back though, in the gym. So looking forward.
I feel
tonight.
really bad about that. I literally called this guy this morning and was like, "Please show up tonight." I didn't realize Trevor wasn't going to feel good, today, and so Man, it's going around the school pretty good right now, Coach.
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing how this variant is moving through so quickly. But maybe that means that a lot of us will have the antibodies, and it won't take place for a while, again. So.
Yeah, kind of get in and get out of here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Well, folks, there's about 19 minutes and 30 seconds left here before we tip off. Hopefully, if you're able to make it out tonight and you're clear of any kind of congestion or sinuses or problems that you're here, but if not and you're at home watching, we want to thank you for joining us. No doubt about it. We really appreciate you participating and being part of the program. So we'll be right back here on NobleBears.tv and get Coach Chad's opinions on what's it going to take for the Noble Bears to pull out a victory tonight for the girls.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
We are back here at NobleBears.tv. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. The Santa Fe South St. Bernard girls just came onto the court. The Noble Lady Bears are just running onto the court right now, so you guys can catch all that. We thank you so much, led by Landry George, then Rayleigh Steely, Hickey, Cottrell, Hayden George, Bailey Miller in the house.
Yeah.
How about that?
That'd be a big addition tonight, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see her competing and coming out and helping her team out a little bit here her senior year in high school. Absolutely. So, Coach, tough road during the break, and when we came back out of that and had a chance to compete in the Dental Lodge Classic, the girls did, and they happened to lose their first game, won their second one, and ended up losing the last one against Perkins Tryon. Which is kind of the recap of what you saw during the weekend and stuff for the girls.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Coach Vandenberg, about the first game that they played in the Dental Lodge Classic, and the girls just really didn't really show up that game whatsoever. Had a hard time playing defense, shooting, just kind of lethargic in a way. And then, throughout the weekend, I thought they played better and better, and they played a really good team in that last game, and and didn't play bad at all. I didn't think, at all.
No.
Tonight's game should be a little bit different. The level of competition, I don't think, is going to be there as as like what was in that tournament, you know, against the Lady Bears tonight. Santa Fe South, I think they're 1-10.
Okay.
So they've been struggling a little bit from the line, and maybe even defensively. It looks like by the scoring, you know, all the research that I did on them. And so tonight's a good opportunity for Noble to come out, you know, and be able to shoot the ball a little bit more, maybe not so much in your face like some of the teams that they seen over the weekend. There was some intensive defense, I thought, over the weekend. And
yeah, there was,
and
definitely.
Sometimes that alters your shot when you get somebody in your face so quickly. So we'll see how that turns out tonight, but I think the Bears will have an opportunity to shoot inside and outside. And we might see a few different sets tonight of the girls using. I think there's no doubt we're going to see a full court press right off the bat, and hopefully see if we can turn the ball over against Santa Fe just in the first few minutes. And if that's the case, then maybe later on in the game we might be able to see the whole bench if these girls will play to the potential that they have.
Gotcha. Well, you know, Hiki is one girl that we didn't get a chance to mention at all over the weekend. Don't know where she was at on the weekend or anything, but that is definitely a starter that I don't remember her being here at all. Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Not off the top of my head. No, I don't.
I mean, she's quality points. There's no doubt about it, but her defensive prowess and her offense and just getting the ball around the horn and stuff like that to different people, and her rebounding is huge for the Bears.
Yeah,
you know, she just hustles a lot, and so and she's fast too.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there was she was out just for on protocol. You know, just having to sit out for a few days because of exposure. Not her being sick, but some exposure at some point.
Yeah,
and,
maybe something else.
And going through that protocol that's necessary, which it seems like athletes in general now are having to face, you know, over and over and over and over. But
it's
she's
going
going
to coach.
Oh goodness, you know, not knowing who's going to be here the next, you know, in the next game, and you figure you got a game plan together, and then all of a sudden you realize that somebody was exposed to something, and now you know don't have them for 5 or 10 days or whatever the CDC guidelines are at the time. So no, she's going to be a great addition though tonight. I think we'll see a lot of inside game from her.
Well, one of the things I was really impressed with at the beginning of the game against Perkins Tryon was the play of Taryn Cottrell, sophomore. Taryn Cottrell just came out and lit it up. She hit she had a large three to, you know, start the game. Had a nice bounce, but then really her rebounding, her defense that she played, I was very impressed. How about you?
I think maybe one of the most well-rounded games I've seen her play all season long. You know, like you said, outside game was good, inside game was good. Had a few little mid-range jumpers there. I can't remember exactly. I think she scored upward 13, 14 points that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And like I said, it made a huge presence on the inside defensively. They had a hard time shooting on her.
Yeah, they did.
She did a really good job.
I told you when we started that game, I was like, Perkins Tryon's the real deal, man.
That's right.
I was really kind of like impressed with the other teams that actually put them in the loser side of the bracket, you know. But my goodness, we were treated to some good girls basketball this weekend.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I had known that Perkins Tryon was a pretty well-rounded team, just knowing a couple of the players for a while that has played all the way freshman till senior now. And so I knew they were going to be a test for the Bears without, you know, any doubt whatsoever in my mind. And we just came up just a little bit short that night. But, you know, I think it's one of those deals where I think there's some confidence for the Bears going into this game. And I think that we're going to see probably a really aggressive Lady Bears team. I think tonight will be a lot more fast-paced and a lot more full court pressing will be going on. So it should be a really fun game to watch if you're a Noble Bear fan.
Well, we thank you guys so much for joining NobleBears.tv. Just to give you a bit of a brief rundown over the next couple of weeks to share with you where we're at, and then kind of when our program's going to be back here with you guys. Tonight, again, is Tuesday, January the 11th. We play, of course, Santa Fe south, which is the St. Bernards. And this Friday coming up, it's that real tough Tecumseh teams coming into
right.
town.
Yeah.
Boys and girls tough Tecumseh teams.
Both good teams.
Yeah. Now the Tecumseh girls ended up winning the consolation side of it in the tournament this weekend, correct?
Right, they did, but they played a really tough team right out of the gate. So it was one of those deals. They did win that consolation side, and they were, but they were really a good team that they played right off the bat, and so one of those that they probably could have easily been
in the finals.
In the finals,
yeah. No, I
So-
totally agree. That was the kind of talent. I was impressed with their post play for sure for Tecumseh. That's the part that I was like really impressed with. Then we're back here on Tuesday, the 18th, against Little Axe. Again, that's going to be next Tuesday, a week from today. Then after that, Coach, they go straight to the Purcell tournament. That's the 20th through the 22nd, Thursday through Saturday. They have another tournament next week at Purcell, okay? And as soon as that's over with, then Tuesday and Friday back here at the Den, Western Heights and Guthrie. And that wraps up the January schedule. So just mark your calendars. That's the 25th against Western Heights and the 28th against Guthrie here at the Den, and then also on NobleBears.tv. The broadcast program is going to be that NobleBears.tv takes care of all the home games, and then on the away games, where a lot of people probably wish we were broadcasting, right? But we don't have cameras and things like that can just go and set up and everything. So I suppose we do, but, just getting personnel and stuff like that. This program is run by pretty much the school.
Right.
I mean, a lot of
It's
people.
impressive.
A lot of people may not know that, but right here to my left is Jack Carson, who's a junior at Noble High School, and he's the director. And then he also has a friend of his that's in the booth right now, Ricky, and there's somebody up on the camera itself right now. But, they run the program, and they actually get paid even to do so. And we're going to give them a nice letter of recommendation and awards at the end of the year, But it's a job for them, but we can't expect them to do 40 or 50 of them,
Man,
a
that's
year.
that's a long stretch.
Yeah.
Basketball's a long season, and especially all the traveling that's involved, and maybe something in the future that we will be able to do. But right now, in the beginning stages, it's not possible.
Well, it's just you're right. You're exactly right. The traveling and all the things that are extra, and beyond that, they're still students, and they definitely have homework and all the other good stuff, So another person good to see out here is Coach Leland Palmer. Leland is had to take off over the weekend. He actually had to go to his grandmother's funeral in Mississippi.
Is that right?
Yeah. He and his brother said it was about a 7-hour drive or so down there to Mississippi, but they had to attend that over the weekend, and we're disappointed they weren't being here, but they were so happy with being able to listen to us online and stuff and be able to hear the game as it kind of unfolded and everything.
Yeah, that's great. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Palmer family, that's for sure, and their loss. And it is nice. I've been, I did that quite a bit in the football season. Wouldn't be able to attend a home game or something like that, and would definitely pull you guys up and listen to you and Fisher, and it was definitely an entertaining time. And it was a way to connect to the community and what was going on here at the school.
Yeah, that's really cool. You bring up that part about it, connecting with the different businesses and the community and the things that are going on. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So.
Yeah, no, it's always, and it's always good to see all those businesses that are supporting Noble Athletics, which that list is long, for sure. But Nathan's Automotive, somebody that just really pours into the school and into the community, and anytime that we have a car or something needs to be worked on, they're always high on the list to go and drop off your vehicle and let them work on it. Honest people, and give you an evaluation of what needs to be done, and they're fair.
Well, they are the best. Why don't we hear from Nathan's really quick? That sound okay to you?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Go Bears. All right. Yeah, Nathan's Automotive, thank you so much for supporting the Noble Bears program. If you can hear the band in the background, that's always a cool thing to be able to listen to the band as they play. It gets you kind of fired up, doesn't it?
It kind of it just sets the scene is what it does for me. Anytime you hear that drum line take off and start playing, and just the students being involved in that way, man, it gets me, changes the atmosphere.
The Incredible Hulk just joined us on the court. He is going to be the official for the evening.
Yeah, goodness gracious, he's a great guy. He's reffed, probably 15 games that I've coached, and always very, very cordial and nice. And
so what you're saying is you didn't argue with him?
I wouldn't want to meet him in a back alley. I'm telling you right now, I did not argue with him one time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, no, sir, for me.
I'd like to catch that guy's name. Now, I've seen him here a bunch, but, he's definitely hitting the gym a little bit more than normal, I think.
Yeah,
so.
I see him there quite often.
I love it. I love it. Hey, so, I went back and had a chance and opportunity to look at the St. Bernard basketball team, the girls, their scores that they have played against other teams. They've had a lot of games. I mean, I was impressed with how many games that they've actually had. What did you tell me their record was?
They're 1-10.
1-10. So they've gotten through 11 games. That's pretty impressive already before or right at the Christmas break and stuff. So just coming back from that, that's actually really good. The teams that they've played against is Yukon, Crooked Oak, Bishop McGinnis, I should say, MacArthur, Silo, Kingston, Elgin, and Choctaw. And the one thing that really stood out is, their highest point is 32.
Right.
And they've allowed, 60s and 70s scored against them and stuff. And so, it sounds like when I had a chance to talk to the coach a second ago, I let her know that we had the program online to make sure and tell her fans about it.
Sure.
But she told me that they're really a rebuilding program right now.
Right.
They're really trying hard to rebuild the program and build it up and stuff. So.
Well, that's always fun to be in a part of a program that's at the ground level, and you can go in, you start implementing your style of ball, your everything that and being able to invest in those younger players. And in the next few seasons, we'll see these girls grow up, and I'm sure going to be putting more than 32 points on the board in the near future. So.
Right. Well, that's not been the problem with our girls. Our girls know how to put up some points for sure. They know how to score. There's opportunity from all around the horn. You've got Landry George from the outside. You got the young freshman Rayleigh Steele who can shoot it too. Now, she hasn't been much of a shooter this year. Let's just call it how it is. But she's got a role to play, right?
She does, but, the confidence when she does shoot, it's one of those deals as a freshman coming in, you probably are a little hesitant to pull the trigger every time just because you're young and let's just say this too, point guards a lot of times, don't have the opportunity because they're handling the ball and they pass it off and it doesn't come back around to them sometimes, so they don't have the opportunity to shoot as much maybe as like a Landry or a JC or or somebody like that. So, but she does have a pretty shot. And she should shoot more, I think.
Yeah.
So,
well, as time probably permits, she's got 3 more years here after this one, to do it. So she probably will. We'll probably see lots of shots for her.
She just dribbled up right there and practice and just drained one. So
right on cue,
warming up. And so,
Coach, do you see J.C. Vincent in the warm-up or lineup or anywhere around here? Because I do not.
I do not. After you say that, I do not. So,
she's definitely one of our high scorers, so she's definitely going to be missed if she's not.
Physical. She's a scrapper. So, yeah, defensively, I think, like I said, I think they'll go full-court press. And I was wrong about the 65 points on the boys' game. They didn't quite score that, you know, and I could be wrong on the full court press, but I think, man, we're going to see some pressure tonight against this team.
Everybody forgot
off the
about the
bat.
65-point thing
Well,
until you bring
you
it
know,
up.
when I'm no prophet, but when I miss something like that, it really bugs me. So
Okay. All right. Well, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, we got about 50 seconds left before we tip this one off. I'm excited about this evening.
it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I get a chance to call some Noble Bears basketball. We thank you again so much for participating. What we're going to do is we're going to do the national anthem like we always do before each and every game. And as soon as that's over with, then we'll have the starting lineups. I'll announce the starting lineup for the St. Bernard Santa Fe team. Allow you to announce the starting lineup for the Noble Lady Bears. That sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dana Noble High School tonight's basketball action between the Santa Fe South Saints and your Noble Bears. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the flag on the north side of the court as the Pride of Noble plays our national anthem.
All right, all right, all right. That's how you get it done right there. Good job, True Blue Band of Noble under the new direction. But it looks like Mrs. Bear's up there right now.
It does.
Yeah, Donna's up there, and it looks like she's the one conducting it this evening. So, okay, so number 5 for the St. Bernard team, Lopez, is going to be starting tonight. Martinez, number 10, Martinez, because there's 2 Martinez on the team. Then number 12 is Casillas. Do you believe that's the pronunciation?
I think so.
All right, and so we got number 22, Martinez, and number 23, Acuna, is number 23. So here we go.
That's your Santa Fe South St. Bernard's music starting to play now for the Lady Noble Bears, and the starting lineup for your Noble Bears. Number 0, freshman Rayleigh Steely. Mackenzie Hickey, number 11.
Man, it's gonna be great to see her back on the court tonight.
Number 21, Landry George. Number 25, Karen Cottrell. And number 30, senior Landry Barefoot. That's your starters today for the Lady Bears. Matt, it's going to be a good game tonight, Matt. I believe it's going to. These girls, I think, will come out hot, shooting right off the bat.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
I missed the whole camera action and the girl at the end. Remember how Tugas did that the other day? And
Right.
they did that. They had that line thing down, you know. But hey, maybe tonight it's all about business. So,
It must be.
Yeah.
It must be.
Man, I tell you, this band, I love it. I love it. It's a lot harder to hear in here and everything, but I love it.
Yeah, it creates the atmosphere of high school athletics
There you
when
go.
that band begins to play.
How tall is Taryn Cottrell? Are you thinking 5 at 9?
Yeah, I think she's got to be at least 5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she controls the tip. It's over to Rayleigh Steely, who's got it at the top of the key, dishes it on the outside. And, of course, Landry George is waiting for the ball. She kind of set her feet and everything and just buried that three-pointer.
Yeah,
right
a lot
away.
of confidence there by Landry George on the right side. Just buries the three.
She was not going to wait to take that shot. It was like going to be automatic. Hey, very good movement by the Santa Fe South team that number 12 shoots the ball on the outside, misses it, but then they get a rebound down low.
Did you notice they came out in that press?
I did.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
They're going to put a little bit of pressure on them coming down the court.
Make them earn getting down the court.
That's right.
They better hurry and do it in 10 seconds too, right? So, Hickey hits the floor. Looked like there should have been a shot there. All right, coach for the St. Bernard team says, let's run Oklahoma.
There's another shot up.
Yep, that was a good shot right down low. There's even a rebound again by number 22, Martinez. She had a chance for the rebound and put it back, but she didn't do it. Hickey drives to the bucket, kicks it off the glass, and hits the deck.
Little off balance there on her shot. Maybe next time squaring up just a little bit more will help her get that one in. But the Bears look to push the ball down the court and throw it away.
Man, so did the St. Bernard team. They threw the ball down the court from 3/4 of the way down, and a lot of those fast break plays usually turn into points, but she was right underneath the goal, and it just didn't quite happen. They got some bright shoes on tonight, don't they?
They do. They're very colorful.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that one was going in. I could have called that one from outside. The freshman, Steely, gets the ball over to Taryn Cottrell, who hop steps, jumps, looks at a three-pointer.
Good look by Cottrell, but underneath, throw it away again. From underneath, it's St. Bernard basketball. And they go back to the press again.
Well, they beat that pretty quick. They toss it down, and there's Barefoot for the interception there.
Steely pushing the ball down.
And then Hickey just outran everybody.
That's right.
She just outran them all to get down there at the bottom. So good job, Hickey, who just decides to step up on defense, and look at her go, scrambling for the ball. Way to go. Get down on the court. I thought she landed on the ball itself.
Right. It looked like she rolled on it almost there.
Landry Barefoot. Oh, look, she did, Coach. They won't pull her out. They said, dang, girl.
Yeah.
I think she landed on it. Yeah. Well, that was Barefoot that got the rebound and put it back in right in the middle there. So.
That's right. We got a timeout, 30-second timeout called, and 7-0 with 6:12 left in the first. So Noble comes out pretty strong, it looks like to me. They're making them turn that ball over on the pressure that they're putting on them, and St. Bernard's hadn't been able to get it in the rim yet. So
not yet. I think it's coming though. You know, against Lawton Mac, that was the one score I was just kept on looking at over and over and over. I thought surely there's a misprint somewhere in this, but they have the score on Max Press 55-2.
Oh, wow.
So they said Lawton MacArthur girls beat the St. Bernard girls 55-2.
Wow.
That's hard to.
It'd be a long night.
Yeah, that's hard to fathom that if that was the case. But.
You know, but Santa Fe South, you know, they're shooting the ball. They're putting it up. It seems like they've shot the ball 2 or 3 times from the outside, and you'd think some of those are going to go.
Like this one right here is a nice little floater in the middle. That was close. That sat right on the front of the rim and just didn't quite push over. Look at Hickey. She's all the way down there. First one down.
And Steely pushing the ball down really hard. Once again, it seems like the defense of that Santa Fe South, they're kind of chasing a little bit. You'll see 3 or 4 girls.
Watch the ball. Good job.
3
Good
or
job,
4
George.
girls up top, leaving that bottom open down low. Nobody's really staying home down there on defense for Santa Fe.
Man, you almost avoided just a catastrophe.
Could've been
I'm
bad.
glad you were so fast with your actions.
Could have been bad there for a second, but we got through it. Landry George didn't hit me, and we're all good.
That's the one thing I was worried about.
Yeah.
She was rolling up on the ball. She was coming at it.
If
though.
it happens, it happens. We're in the danger zone here on the side of the
Just
side
accept
of the
it, huh?
court. So yeah, a nice pass to Steely, and then back down low. The ball movement was really good, but it looks like that Barefoot got tied up, and the ball is going to go Santa Fe South way.
I'm always, I look over there at Coach Treat, and the first thing he tells his post player, he's like, keep it up high.
That's right.
Don't dribble. That's the worst thing you can do as a post player, right?
Just the
Get it-
habit of bringing the ball down, but
course.
once you do that, you take your height advantage and your size advantage totally away when you bring that ball down around your waist, and that a 5'5" girl is able to steal it from you.
Yeah,
Keep the ball up in the air.
You bring it down there
So-
around where she's at.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Kind of extended into a 1-3-1 here. And
Skip pass. Oh, a little bit too high. It's going to be back court.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was hoping that was tipped, but it wasn't.
I think the official looked at the other one to see if he gave him the little tip sign. He
All
didn't do it. So, yeah, that's going to be a turnover again by the Bears. 7-0 with 4:50 left in the first quarter.
Another look from outside, but that shot was just a little bit long. And here comes Steely pushing the ball back up the court again. I've been impressed with Steely, just really controlling the tempo today. Going to have to zero in on some of those passes, though, because I think that might have been maybe her third turnover so far in the first.
Gotcha. And it was there, too, just a little hot.
Just a little hot,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll get those together, hopefully, before the end
Full
of the
court
game.
press.
Nice.
Ball goes to the middle, and there's wide open
That's
down low.
good.
They should be able to lay that one up,
That's
and they
good
do.
press breaker right there. Good job.
Yeah, that's 2 for Lopez underneath on that.
Guess
But
who
look,
runs the court?
Hickey coming right back and connecting, but couldn't make that one.
Now that I sit back and think about this weekend, she was definitely a big piece of the puzzle that was missed.
It might have been the difference between a win and a loss, on a game or maybe even 2.
Yeah.
With her being gone.
Now, that Perkins Tryon team, the team that we played on Saturday, it was close right up until the very end.
It was. Yeah, it was a
And,
good game. Really good game.
And I'm just confident that, she would have brought at least, 10, 15 points to the Bears. And things like that right there. Did you see that pick? Did you see that? That was a great play.
Yeah. Landry
that one
George with
up.
3 from the outside. She brings such an energy to the team, and especially on this full court press up top. She's pulling them over, trapping them into the corner, and then barefoot picks that one off. George goes up for another 2. That's going to be 7 for George right off the bat. It's 12-2 with 3:30 left in the first.
Well, they set 3 girls over on that left side to pick and to set a screen for George. They're on the outside edge right at the 3-point line. And look at Hickey run the court. First one there. Count the bucket, Coach. Who is on fire tonight?
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
That's an and one shot for Hickey. Is going to go to the line. That's 4 points for her tonight. Lopez called with a foul on Santa Fe South.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, well, let's see if she can make the 3-point play here.
The old-fashioned way.
And
Bam.
she does.
Bam.
And she does.
And she does.
Nice.
Good job. Mackenzie Hickey. That's multiple times she's been the first one down the court. She's the one that's been down there before anybody. Nice play on the inside. Good job. Give it credit.
Casillas.
Yeah. Nice shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can make things happen when you run the court, for sure. And so it's, so many times you, as a coach, it's not what you do with it when you have the ball in your hands. It's what you do when you don't have the ball in your hands. You can sit on the outside and just wait for something to happen, or you can create it yourself. And Hickey's pretty good about putting herself in a place where she can create a play.
That's good stuff right there, folks. Good stuff. Exactly right. Here we go.
Steely, and there's Hickey again, but Steely wasn't able to get the ball off. She was picked off by Casillas. But another good hustle by Hickey.
She's probably like, I wish I could have played this weekend.
That's right. She's fresh.
She's fresh legs.
She's definitely fresh, ready to go.
Oh, man, that's something else.
Ball goes in the middle to Casillas. And might have been a double dribble there, but wasn't called.
Oh.
Tips off Santa Fe South, and then it'll be Noble ball.
Well, she threw it up there, and then the rebound looked like it was going to go to number 10, Martinez, and then it bounced off her hand and went out of bounds there. So, yeah, it's Noble ball.
Santa Fe South really extended out and really almost picked that one off. Number 23 poked it out of bounds. It'll still be Noble ball on the left side of the court.
Taryn Cottrell with the ball in her hand. Landry George at the top of the key.
Yeah, she's on tonight.
Absolutely.
See a little bit of difference in the shooting tonight from Landry George than we did over the tournament weekend. She seems to be on and might have hit the gym last couple days and just shooting and corrected a few little things, and she comes out hot today in the first quarter. 18-4, 151 left in this quarter.
You know, one of the things that I'm noticing, though, for sure during this game versus the ones over the weekend is she's able to really set her feet here tonight.
That's true.
You with me on that, Coach?
She's a set shooter. She is a set shooter, so if she can get her feet squared towards the bucket and get a good look, she might be, I'm going to say, let's put it this way, one of the best shooters, pure shooters that Noble's seen in a long time.
Her sister, Hayden George, number 23, is on the court just with the ball in her hand right there. Throws it to Cottrell, who's down the middle. Throws it back over to George. George dribbles it, and darn it, bounces off her toe and knocks out of bounds. Now, her grandma, I believe, is watching. Jan Day Stanford Cole. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the Noble Lady Bears, participating with us on NobleBears.tv on Facebook, and I just really appreciate you. Just going to give you a big shout out. I don't know if that is your title actually to the girls. I shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that is, but maybe you'll tell me on Facebook if it is or not. It's a good shot from number 3 Brewster on the outside. That's going to be a 3-point play right there.
Number 22 Martinez checked into the ball game as we had that break, and she's playing now.
All right, 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Landry moving the ball around to Hinkle up top. Hinkle picks up her dribble just a little quick, but Steely, the pass underneath to Landry George, and in for 2 underneath. What a great look by Steely to connect with George underneath.
Well, that brings 13 points for George already in the first quarter, who definitely, like we've said, she has practiced, she's got herself ready to go, and she's come back out and really performed. So
right, playing a totally different ball game right now than she did this weekend as far as I'm concerned, and looking good, looking really good.
Thank you, Katie Daly, for joining us on NobleBears.tv. Thank you for connecting with us on Facebook. And I want to give you a big shout out. You're such a good fan and such a big part of the community. We thank you so much, Katie Daly. All right, Katie, I hope you enjoyed that first quarter. Noble Bears 20, Santa Fe 7. We'll be right back here at NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School System. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
All right, the True Blue Band is in the house tonight. We thank them so much for participating and being here. The atmosphere has totally changed from what we were experiencing this weekend. We had a lot of music being played and stuff like that, but man, there's nothing like the feel of the bass drum and the sound of it. So glad you guys are joining us.
They got to travel down to San Antonio. Did they not? And play at halftime when OU was playing Oregon. And what a great trip that'd be.
Oh, man, I bet they all had fun. I saw a lot of video posts and stuff like that. It looked like they had a really good time on the Riverwalk. And man, I mean, you know, you bring that kind of group of kids with you anywhere, it's going to be a good time probably. Set her feet and splash. You know, I just I can't say enough about how proud I am of her right now, being able to shoot the ball like that. You know, that's really spectacular.
Yeah, she can shoot the ball, and tonight she's definitely on. And And you just can't say enough about her being able just to set her feet and sink some shots.
That brings the score 23-7, and she hasn't missed from the outside. Am I right about that?
I don't believe so.
When she looked at me right then, right
Yeah.
when I said that, so
Yeah,
I need to be
believe
quiet.
so. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. If not, her percentage is way high from the outside if she has.
I better not have jinxed her. That's my
No.
deal. It was like,
I don't think it's possible.
I looked right. She looked right at me when I said that. She was probably 10 feet away from me whenever I said that, and I was like, "Ooh, let me be quiet here."
Santa Fe has the ball up top.
Okay.
Dribbling to the right side and just launches one from the outside, misses everything, and Steely gets the ball. And Hickey. Oh.
Good block. That was a
Yeah.
clean, good block. Oh, set her feet.
And that one's a miss, but Barefoot gets it and puts it right back up
Right off the glass. Very good.
for 2.
All
You know,
right.
it's one of those deals when you shoot those threes, you count on your teammates to crash the boards and get those long rebounds, and that's what Barefoot did a really good job.
She got the put back in. That's the dirty points that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. You know, it's
Yeah.
like it just you work so hard to get a rebound, and then on top of it, you turn around, you put it in as 2 points, and you know it's just those things that nobody sees.
Steely got her pockets picked there, and Casillas for 2 on the layup.
That's her 4th point for the night. So there's Barefoot, high, didn't put the ball on the ground. I wish I could look over at Keith Treat, kind of shaking his head. Yes, that's how you do it, right?
She made the correction, didn't she?
She did,
She
Coach.
made
She
the
did.
correction
Okay.
and listened to coaching, and that's always the sign of a great athlete is when they can just make that adjustment that they need to make.
You know, the one thing that oh, man, I thought there it is again. But the one thing that I thought that she just didn't square her body up. Looks like we got a couple of Noble Bears and a St. Bernard coming in here. Number 12 for the Bears. Sorry, I don't. Maybe. No. Jean-Pierre. Pierre, number 12. Well, we'll get that for you guys. Sorry about that. Who was that? Was that Taryn Cottrell?
That was Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Barefoot for another 2. That's 8 for her on the night. I believe Lopez checks in for the St. Bernards, and here's Hickey again with the crossover twice. And the bucket. Nice move on Hickey there.
I love her attitude. Oh, my goodness. That's so good. Number 22. Oh,
Yeah.
Cottrell comes through and
Gets that block. Number 2 checks in for the St. Bernards.
I'm going to step down and try to
Brewster.
see if I can get number 12's name, okay?
So now let's see, it's St. Bernard's ball out, and they have a little box set up.
Yeah, it is.
Number 5 rotates the ball around to number 10 on top. Martinez looking to shoot. She just fires it off, but misses rim.
And that is Jean-Pierre, number 12.
Pierre.
Uh-huh. She just got the rebound there. I confirmed that. So I thought I overheard John say that. I just didn't be honest with you. That's the first time I'd heard her name.
That's right, yeah.
Whoa,
Hickey comes
whoa,
in, hits
whoa,
the
what?
ground really,
What?
really hard, and makes the 2 kind of going sideways.
She's got smiles, Coach,
Yeah.
okay? So she's all right. She just hit it hard.
She hit hard on the ground, but
Wow.
shot that ball when she was going up. So
Well, I had to give her a clap. That was a very good play by her. This is a nice crossover, and she finished right at the rim on that
she
one.
did. It was nice. It was a nice finish.
The
by
bank's open.
Hickey. That's exactly right. We got a timeout called,
Well,
and 33-11, 4:46 left in the half, and Noble Lady Bears are shooting the ball well tonight. A lot of that, I think, maybe comes from that confidence on that full court press, on the defensive side, and being able to get the ball up and down the court, and leaving that outside open just a little bit because of the pressure of them moving the ball so fast to the inside, kicking it back out some. They're looking good.
yeah, they are. I just like just the two things, the way that George is hitting the shots on the outside. I really like the way Landry is really working hard down low to get those rebounds and putting those back in. And then just flat out the hustle play of Hickey. I mean, what an energy that she's bringing to the Bears tonight that, man, we hadn't seen, over the weekend or anything. Not that kind of energy. So.
No, she's playing. She's hustling. I think that's the determination that she's got is infectious.
Yeah, it has absolutely been infectious. The rest of the team is playing right off of her energy. Good,
nice
good.
pass.
No look pass. That was a heck of a
Nice
pass down there. She looked right and then threw it left. That's was
right.
beauty.
No, that was super nice.
Hickey says, I got an answer for you on the outside, but I missed it. That's all right. Coach, I don't know how many people are watching right now, but we thank you guys so much for watching NobleBears.tv. Over the weekend, we had well over 8,000 IP addresses tuned into the games over the weekend. And, folks, that's 8,000 IP addresses with their eyes and ears on the Noble Bears program. And boys and girls I'm talking about. So, very impressive that you guys did that over the past 3 days. Our largest game was the Perkins Try-On game. There were over 2,200 views on the Perkins Try-On game, and that's the IP address. So there's literally could be double that amount in people that were watching the Bears perform on Saturday.
Got Culture bringing the ball down, looking just to go all the way coast to coast, and she does.
Lays it up nice on the right hand, takes it right over the top of the rim and puts it right in, right off the glass. Got all kinds of people checking in. Looks like Steely's checking in, Hayden George checking in, as well as number 12 for the St. Bernard team, Casillas. She performed very well in the first quarter. Well, you didn't like the hands on her. That was a kind of a ticky-tack. No, that was something down low, Coach.
22 Martinez, they said, with two hands, maybe a little bit of a push there. I didn't see that. I was looking at the ball up at the top.
I thought they were going to pick on
Martinez.
Yeah, I thought they were going to pick on Hickey for the ticky-tack foul, but it wasn't that at all.
No.
So.
Steely bringing the ball down, kind of assessing things and trying to see exactly. They got a little bit of pressure up top. She moves it over to Hickey, and Hickey just drives.
So I'm going to take it. Oh,
she wanted another and one, but she didn't get the bucket, but does get to go. Does get to go to the line. She was fouled by Brewster, number 3, and that's her first.
You remember the movie Brewster's Million?
I do know the name, and Hickey makes the first one. I do remember the name, but I can't tell you what the movie was about.
I think it was about like some inheritance, and a guy could get the money if he inherited it, and
misses the second one.
It was a good show.
Was it?
Oh yeah, it was like one of those 80s classics,
Right. Steely shoots, misses, but put back by Landry, and she misses. Both of them miss rim even. Just a little bit off on that possession, but they get to keep it, and they get to try it one more time.
All right.
From the sideline.
Beautiful.
Cottrell's taking the ball out.
I'm looking over at Jack Carson. He's yawning. What's going on there? He's smiling at me.
Into George, but she wasn't able to connect. And Santa Fe South brings the ball back down and setting up a play. A little pick there, but that didn't work. 5 from the outside.
Just a little off, and it bounces straight out of bounds. So there's a good shot from the outside. And she was open. Lopez, number 5, was open on the outside, just missed it to the left, and then it just bounced out.
Number 10, Martinez, checks in for Santa Fe South. Looks like they're setting something up here.
We've got a nice home crowd here already joining us, but if you're on NobleBears.tv watching us, we thank you guys again for participating and being part of the program.
Moving the ball around, and Hayden George tries to score but misses off the side, and Santa Fe South brings the ball down fast from the side. Shot number 3 hits the rim but doesn't go in.
Looks like Barefoot's about to check into the game. Give somebody a break here. Good drive.
Nice move by Steely. Didn't connect, but nice little Euro step to the side and was really close.
Yeah, she's going to take out Hayden George, number 23. She's going to go to the sideline, back to the bench.
that right there might be kind of foreshadowing a next season. You know,
Yeah.
Barefoot coming in as a senior and Hayden George as a freshman coming back out. But I think Hayden George's time this year goes on is going to get a lot more playing time, as she's probably going to have to pick up the slack next year.
You know, she
playing
can
down
just
low.
gain so much confidence about her game and watch the speed of the game this year and really learn from it, you know, a lot before she gets in there next year and is expected to be a, you know, producer and full-time scorer and all that stuff.
Going from middle school to high school ball, the game is double the pace, and so it does take some time to acclimate. You can get some of that in the JV game, but the JV game's not near as fast as what it is in varsity. So it'll be interesting to see her come in and put up some real minutes next season.
Everybody just seems to jump higher, run faster, and shoot from a little bit further out in high school, don't they?
Everybody, yeah, the top 5 in the high school programs, you know, are always good. So it's a much faster paced game. Barefoot gets that rebound and wanted to put it back up, but didn't quite get it. And looking number 12 from Santa Fe, dribbles down through, but then bounces out.
I looked over there
And,
at John for number 13's number, and he looked at me. He's like, "I don't know. I don't know.
I don't have her on my roster.
I
here.
know who this one is, though."
Cottrell on the inside, and she has a presence. Scores 38-13, 21 seconds left here, and Santa Fe South's going to let it rip from the outside, bounces off, and Steely's bringing the ball back down the court, kind of slows it up.
Well, with 12 seconds left, we got to be aware of this.
Looking for maybe one shot, and Landry says, "I'll take it," but shoots just a little short, and
All
gives
right.
the opportunity for Santa Fe to shoot one more, but they miss. And that scores 38-13 going into halftime. And
Nice lead for the Bears. Well, we'll take this break with them and then see if we can go get Coach Bradley to do a halftime interview, and we will be back here at NobleBears.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always.
Welcome back to NobleBears.tv. The True Blue Band is getting after it at halftime. There's going to be a public announcement by Coach Dwayne Bradley, men's head basketball coach, and I think he's going to say that announcement now. Let's see if we can chime in and listen. So it looks like there's going to be a presentation by Tiffany's Restaurant.
We nominate people in the community as what they call Friends of the Program. This past year, I was here in Noble for about 2 days, and I realized the significance that Tiffany's Restaurant and Donnie and Gary Hicks provide for this community, for our athletes. And so I nominated them in our Coach Association as Friends of the Basketball Program, and they were selected out of a lot of other people. So we have this certificate that hopefully they'll hang in the restaurant, and it says Oklahoma Basketball Coach Association Friend of the Basketball Award to Gary Hicks, Donnie Hicks, and Tiffany's Restaurant.
Very good.
For outstanding contribution to Oklahoma High School basketball for the 2021 season. And since they have been on a tour vacation for the last 3 months, this is the first time we'll be able to get them in the building. But we want to acknowledge them in front of everybody because they're such a significant part of our community. We thank you very much.
Absolutely. Dwayne Bradley presents Donnie and Gary Hicks with a certificate of appreciation in hopes that they put that in the restaurant, and that big part of the basketball program here at Noble, and just so glad that they are, part of our community, and that they're here with us, and that they have an opportunity to be recognized as well. We thank them so much for being part of it, and it's one of those things that we have talked about multiple times, that there's just not a ton of businesses that we have to pick and choose from here in Noble, but those that we do have, people like Gary, they always seem to step up and help out. You know them well, don't you, Coach?
Oh, definitely. Always have been supporters, of the school and of Noble Athletics. And I tell you what, I sure don't mind donate my money there at Tiffany's and supporting them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys want a big-time meal? And I mean big time? Go get you some breakfast over there. Get you a couple of biscuits, maybe a pancake.
Yeah.
Man, they feed you well. There's no doubt about it. You don't leave out of there hungry. That's one thing you just can't.
That's exactly right. I always talk about, Noble's known for their chicken fried steak, and I tell you what, Tiffany's serves one of the best ones. So.
Well, we got a bunch of boys out here warming up right now. What's going on, Coach?
That is true. They halftime getting a chance to get a feel of the courts and shoot around just a little bit. And I'll tell you what, Santa Fe boys are they got some height to them.
Yeah, they look athletic. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
They're dunking it. And the girls are going to kick them off, though. Here they go.
Yeah,
the girls
here they
walk
come.
on, get off the court. We got 4 minutes here at halftime to go. So look at that two-hand slam.
Yeah, they got some athletic guys, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the name of his favorite restaurant? Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. I'd forgotten over the weekend. I had
your dad jokes have left you.
They had left me. Dunkin' Donuts, favorite restaurant of the Santa Fe South boys. Well,
you guys be sure and go to NobleBears.tv. There's already all kinds of people that have commented on this, but you can go there, and there's a great question that is online right now. Who am I? My senior year, I averaged 20 points per game. My secondary sport is track. I ran one of the fastest 100-meter dashes in competition in the school history. I also played soccer my junior and senior year before moving on to college to play one of these sports. Who am I?
Well, if your secondary sport is track and you have the fastest time, you must have been really, really good in your primary sport,
You are one athletic person, yeah. So it is on NobleBears.tv. Feel free to answer that. There is a couple of people that have chimed in and said, well, that has to be Haley Hudson, or that maybe it's Faith Richards. But
both those are fast.
Both of those are fast.
Are extremely fast.
Yeah.
Watch both of them run, and that's definitely the case. And I'll tell you what, and that Haley Hudson, you know, I don't know if her senior year she averaged 20, but I do know that she was probably close to that. So not a bad guess.
Man, she could knock down the three for sure. You know, she was just one that just hustled all the time as well. You know, she just absolutely played just like her brother did, just played hard every chance that
athletic
they had.
family.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Extremely athletic family.
So here we are, Noble Bears 38, St. Bernard, Santa Fe South 13.
Santa Fe is going to have to try to connect on some of those three-pointers going into this second half for sure to try to stay in this game with the Lady Bears. And the Lady Bears did a great job connecting on the first half. People that were extremely hot. Landry George in the first quarter was hot. She had 5 points in the second quarter.
Wow.
And then we also seen Landry Barefoot in that second quarter with 6. And so she had a really good second quarter as well. And then Hickey, you know, had 5 points in the first and then 5 points in the second. So just staying consistent.
Those all probably came off a transition too, didn't they,
yeah,
Coach?
I think so. Most of them did. She was hustling that first half, and hopefully we'll see her come out here and spark the fire for the second.
Very good. Another answer. Somebody chimed in, said that Sean Keith is the answer to the question. Said pretty close, but no 100 for me. Stephen replied back to that, or Sean replied back to that and told Stephen, not the 100 for me. So he kind of giggled about that, I guess. So, but I don't know.
So might have had him on the 20 points,
right,
but not the 100.
Not the 100,
so maybe not quite that quick.
Now, was he also a soccer player too? I bet he was. I seem like I remember him being a soccer player.
Yeah, maybe so.
And didn't know if he played those last 2 years of his high school life. But, hey, thank you, Stephen Unger, Sean Keith, for chiming in and watching NobleBears.tv. Maybe we can come up with a good trivia question about you one day soon, because that's not the answer tonight. But we'll get you next time.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a good trivia question, and people are having a good time.
Well, how are we going to reveal this? Can you tell us how we're going to reveal it?
Well, I'll tell you what, maybe it'd be a great thing at halftime of the boys' game. We'll reveal exactly who that is. Maybe have an interview with them.
That sounds like a good idea. Do you say him or them?
Them.
Because we don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Right, yeah, them.
Yeah. Okay, very good. All right, here we go. Back to action, and looks like there's a foul right away against number 30 for the Bears, and that'd be on Barefoot. Now that's going to be her first foul.
First foul, yeah. I'll tell you what, we've not really had very many fouls in the whole ball game today. So
all right.
She makes the first one, Martinez. Lines up for the second one here. Comes off her hand, and let's see. Makes the second one, but she had a lane violation.
She did. As soon as she shot it, she kind of moved forward. You know, and of course, you got to let it hit the rim first, and then you can move forward. But
she was ready. She was ready for the rebound.
Coach says to follow up the shot.
I can't falter for that one bit. So Steely looks over to the corner to Hickey, and I think Cottrell's going to go in for the shot here. Misses it right off the side of the rim. And Santa Fe South coming back down pretty quick. Looking to drive and shoots. And we get the rebound, Cottrell does, and Steely brings the ball down real quick. Quick basketball here, it looks like, for both teams. Cottrell's having no problem whatsoever driving the ball in on Santa Fe.
Her confidence level has really stepped up over the last several days. I had a chance to visit with her after the game on Saturday, and she told me that really playing at the next level is what she's after, Coach. She's looking forward to competing over the next several years, learning the game, and then going to the next level and playing in college. So,
you know, I don't think she'll have any problem whatsoever doing that. She's got the size and her ability to handle the ball, and then being able to play inside as well. She's a really well-rounded player.
Well, right now, Coach, we have about 920 IP addresses tuned in to the basketball game. We again thank you guys so much for joining us. We have to stop the stream after the girls' game, and we go to a new stream for the boys' game. So I'll probably say that a couple more times, so that can just inform everybody. But looks like, is that Martinez, number 10?
Yeah.
She knocks down both of those free throws as well. So she found them both and knocked them both down.
Steely bringing the ball down and passing it to Hickey, and then Cottrell finds Barefoot underneath, and she shoots it up, but doesn't draw any rim on that one. But it looks like Hickey's going to shoot the three from the outside, just barely misses. Number 3, Brewster's fixing to check in for Santa Fe South as soon as there's a stop ball.
You need a pair of shoes like number 23's got on there. Those pink ones, those bright
Yeah.
ones like that.
I'll tell you what, I think I could pull them off, my friend.
I know you could. Man, those things are bright. You can see them from a long ways away. I'd like to be incognito. I'd like to have like shoes where people couldn't see me. Like flash.
Well, they're definitely they could be worn for safety.
Okay.
Steely shoots from the outside and misses, and looks like Santa Fe South's trying to bring the ball down quick and turns it over, and we're going to see if Landry George connects, but she doesn't.
You know, she went
And
right hand on the left-handed layup side.
All the way down.
Oh, good defense on Hickey's part. Really just
fast transition here, but not really setting up and looking for good shots, just trying to throw the ball towards the rim at this point. Oh, we've got a block on Hickey. I thought maybe we were going to get a charge foul there. I thought she might have had her feet set, but the referee did not disagree. And, Matt, this is the one that I'm not going to argue with. He's big enough to take us both, so
we'll just let him.
Block it is.
Block it is. We'll just agree with him. We'll look who checks in the game. Number 32.
So we got Cottrell bringing the ball down. And the ball's in the corner.
I said, you know what was really funny about that is I said number 32, Bailey, and I almost said Miller, but I knew it's Bailey Smith. I don't know why I went back, because it's right here.
Well, I'm not sure. We have the lineup that we have tonight is just a little bit off, to be honest with you. Hayden George comes in and checks in, and Barefoot goes out.
It's good to see Bailey Miller in the game. Then that's a tall lineup too. You look across the board here. You got Hayden George, 23, 5'9 plus. You've got Cottrell, 25, 5'9. You got 21, Landry George. She's taller. Then you got Bailey Miller and Hickey. So it's a tall lineup. I might be giving a couple of them a couple inches there, but all the same, it's definitely a taller lineup than the norm. Bailey Miller all the way to the bucket, gets bumped, body check, gets her knocked off bounds there, but there, Bailey Smith. Did I do that? Did I really say Miller?
A couple times. I thought you were going to correct yourself, but then
I've known her just about her
all her
whole
life. Yeah.
What am I saying?
So,
what am I doing?
All right, Noble takes possession of the ball, and Landry George will begin to bring the ball down, taking her time to do so, trying to set something up.
4 minutes left in the third quarter. Sets her feet.
She just takes it from the outside and just drains it from the outside. 3 from Landry George.
One of the questions I asked her, I said, hey, where do you like to shoot the ball like most? The top of the key? She said, I like to do it from the left side.
Left side.
Left side. I like the left side shots. I like the left side three-pointers. I can see it just differently than I can anywhere else. And I was like, all right, I understand. Mine was always the top of the key.
I thought she might have just said the basketball court.
Yeah. What do you say? Where was your spot? Baseline?
Oh, I was a layup guy.
So if it wasn't a layup, you weren't shooting it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I had quick hands. I'd steal the ball and lay it up. Other than that, we had a 6'11" guy that played for us, and I
Gave it to him.
was told to feed him.
Well, I don't say
So-
blame you. Well, that's what made you an all-stater, right?
That's right. Yeah, there we go.
One heck of an
Yeah.
assist man.
An assist. We got down low. There's a Hayden George with the rebound.
Kick it forward. Let's go. Yeah, you gotta-
Cottrell swings it across, but
Too
gets it
slow.
picked off by number 10,
Moop.
Martinez.
I'd have liked to seen it go right first and then
Right.
cut across.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
see, watch here and see if we can get it.
We're going to advance the ball out. Iki gets it, and then she scores the 2 on the layup.
Bailey Miller's right there for it. Here comes Rayleigh Steely into the game. Number 12 again for Casillas for the St. Bernard team. Casillas, she's a good one. Well, we're going to take a timeout with them and let you guys hear from Nathan's Automotive.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Nathan says, "Go Bears!" So if you take your car in there and you get the receipt, take that receipt back over to the school. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. Drop it off in a box, and then Nathan will give back 5%. Is it 5% or 3%? 5%, right back to the school, and that is a great way to help out. Because surely you get your oil changed right over there. Surely you get your transmission looked at, or whatever it is.
I got one of the best diesel mechanics around too.
Yeah. So then go see him or her and everybody there at Nathan's. They're just awesome folks. Thank you so much again. People like Tiffany's and Nathan's and Crimson Electric. Thank you guys for supporting Noble Bears programs.
Number 10, Martinez has the ball on the right side and just passed it to number 12, Casillas. Trying to penetrate and get the ball to the inside, but Noble Bear defense is really good right now, and they're keeping them out of the lane.
I'm just watching, Bailey hasn't played in a while. I'm just keeping my eye on her. She's doing great, She's fronting Casillas, making sure she didn't catch the ball in the paint. And
Bailey's a great basketball player, and even better softball player. Was named had several awards, I know, this season in softball, did she not?
Yeah, and definitely was All-State.
All-State, that's what I was.
Yeah, she came in and interviewed with us right afterwards, and it's just a great interview and just awesome to see her on the basketball court.
Has she decided where she's going to school? I know
She did tell us, as a matter of fact.
I know she's going somewhere.
Yeah,
has signed. Signed.
NSU.
Maybe so.
Mm-hmm. I remember saying, "Hey, so you'll be up there with Gabe and with Seth Wall." And
oh, that's right.
And she's like, "That's exactly right." And I was
that's
like,
right.
Oh, very good.
Hayden George with a tie-up there underneath, and so it'll be Santa Fe South ball underneath, and they shoot it but miss, and then we've got a foul.
It's going to be on Taylor. Fouls on Taylor. Marshall Taylor. Did you get a chance to watch the football game last night, Chad?
Yeah, I watched some of it. Yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, maybe one of the better championship games that I've seen in a long time. Did your team win or?
Yeah, I definitely was rooting for anybody other than Alabama. So I mean, if they would have played,
that? I was.
It's like the Patriots going back to the Super Bowl.
I mean, why? I just had this feeling. I didn't. It's not that I just love Georgia, but. It was just more about maybe not loving Alabama.
Yeah, I think that's what it was for me, for sure, was not loving Alabama. But, it's SEC stuff, though, and they've won so many in the last several years. It's unbelievable the amount of SEC teams that have won in the last 5 years or 6 years or so. So
yeah, that's exactly right.
Jeez.
So you throw OU in the mix coming up in a few seasons, a couple seasons, and hopefully we'll be right there at the top with them as well.
All right, Bailey Smith goes into Taylor, who shoots and has a good look at it, just missed it.
Steely's moving that ball around. Let's see if Hayden can.
Boom,
yeah,
baby.
Hayden George from the outside.
Freshman 23, Hayden George from the outside. There you go, Jan. How did you like that one? Jan Day, Stanford, Cole. How'd you like that? Splash.
Santa Fe South from
Boom.
the outside, and Bailey Smith. A little bit of body coming in, but what a hustle.
We had to
move
go
from
for it,
Bailey,
right?
yeah.
Had to go for that one.
Santa Fe South going to throw the ball in.
Quick
Tipped by George, and they get another opportunity to do it.
Quick hands.
51-19 with 53 seconds left in the third. And looks like Steely comes up with that loose ball. And the Noble Bears are coming down to set something up here. And George shoots one more time, kind of a quick shot off the rim that time. But Landry says, I'll try to clean it up for you a little bit. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball underneath.
They'll set a nice play here. And having Bailey Smith already throw it out. So maybe she just remembers the plays from the past.
Oh, goodness. She's been a tremendous basketball player. It's good to see her definitely on the court. Landry George.
Top of the key.
Top of the key.
Boom.
Looks.
Both hands go up by the official. That brings up her 4th 3 of the night.
And that's 7 points just in the third quarter for
fifth. Golly, sixth.
George.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6th 3 of the night, folks.
I don't know where, and I don't know, we'll have to ask Coach Vandenberg at some point. There's got to be a record of threes shot, and Landry shoots that one at the end, and little hard, 54-19 going into the fourth quarter, but I don't know what the record is for three-pointers.
Might be a good trivia question, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking of which, did you see that there's a trivia question online, Coach?
That's right, yeah. I tell you what, we had several people chiming in, and so far I hadn't seen the answer yet.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and say the question. Who am I? My senior year, I averaged 20 points per game. My secondary sport is track, and I ran one of the fastest 100-meter dashes in competition in school history. I also played soccer my junior and my senior year, and said they scored several goals before moving on to college to play one of these sports. Who am I?
All right. Well, that's a good question. A little bit of hint, maybe they played for Noble, right?
I think they did play for Noble. Okay.
All right. So we got that one.
All right. And we can eliminate. So we can start to eliminate. Stephen Unger said Sean Keith. And
that is not correct.
That wasn't it.
That's not correct.
Okay. So, and then Katie Daly said it was Haley Hudson. Mm-hmm.
And that was not it. Or Faith Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know.
I know that Faith, she was a tremendous basketball player. I don't know if she ran track or not.
No.
Both good guesses.
All right, Hickey with the ball, kicks it over to the left to Barefoot. Barefoot's already had a great night tonight. She really got a chance to set her feet as well. Now that's going to bring up her 8th point. And she hit it from the baseline. It looks like there's a timeout already on the court. So we get to talking about the game yesterday. I mean, man, that football game was a sleeper in the first half, but in the second half, they decided to open up the floodgates, and they scored some touchdowns. It was a great way to finish for the Georgia Bulldogs, man.
And what a story, with the quarterback there, walk on for Georgia. And, you always have to love those walk-on stories, know, and a kid wants to be the quarterback for Georgia since the age of 3. and makes it happen, makes it take place, a lot of hard work, dedication, and coaches believing in their players.
They all call him Stet there, and since the age of 3, said he wanted to walk on or to be a part of that program. Yeah, he scored a 30 in his ACT, and so he was literally recruited from different colleges. One of his best opportunities was Middle Tennessee State, and they gave him a scholarship, but he didn't want to go there. Yale and Harvard both offered him scholarships.
That'd be hard to pass up, wouldn't it?
Well, Yale and Harvard?
Yeah.
Coach.
Not so hard for me, but, for others.
It was did you know that it's not about the money, but they allow you.
George,
Bam,
from the outside.
You know,
Two-pointer.
for Harvard and Yale and Brown and Columbia, you can the scholarship is they offer you to go there, and if
Right.
you and getting in is is the scholarship.
Yeah,
remember we
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about this, right?
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. And so that was really a different kind of deal. But smart kid, man. You know, his first year he walked on to Georgia, and Jake Fromm. That was the year that they played against OU, and Jake Fromm was the one that took him to the national championship to play Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so he had to back him up, and then he ends up backing up another kid named Justin Fields, who ended up transferring over to Ohio State. And then now it was he was backing up JT Daniels this past year, and literally got the start just 30, 40 days ago. You know, to play in this. That's pretty
that's
phenomenal.
Amazing. That is amazing. No rim on that free throw, and number 32, Bailey Smith, checks in the ball game and is on the right side. Hickey.
Left side of the court, just missed that left-handed layup. He said something last night that sure made me think. He said after the game, he said about his victory, I hope it gives someone a little bit of hope.
And one. Hickey with the steal and the layup and one. Nice move on Hickey. Was fouled by Casillas.
Very good. Hickey, man, I'm telling you, the energy level has been off the charts tonight.
She's done a really good job. She's going to shoot this one. She scored in all 4 quarters, Matt, and has done a really good job.
And you just taking the ball to the rack. All good things can happen when you start cracking that egg, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you start getting in towards the paint and stuff. But yeah, back to that quarterback, Stetson Barrett, man. He's definitely an inspiration to a lot of people already, just because of, you know, he's an undersized guy and just came in, and he just said, you know, like you said at the end of the game, just keep your mouth shut, just keep doing the work, and good things will happen.
Well, I know when he said, you know, I turned the ball over and I wasn't going to, you know, let my team down. You know, that wasn't going to be my fault that they lost the national championship, and I thought that very well spoken.
That looked devastating when he fumbled that ball,
Right.
you know, and it looked like an incomplete pass to me, but that was just me looking at it from the outside.
Turnover on Noble Bears. It'll be Santa Fe South ball, and we got a couple people checking in. Payne is checking in for Barefoot.
Okay. Payne, number
13.
13.
Yep, number
Okay.
13, Payne.
Bring the pain, girl.
Shot from the outside and hits the rim.
Uh-oh, get it up high. Get that ball up high.
Cottrell just really fighting for the ball and was not able to come up with it, but shot by Santa Fe South and didn't draw a rim. Hickey being aggressive and rips the ball out but didn't get it, and then Hickey finds a rebound and going back the other direction.
Good crowd settling in right now, right behind us. Looks like there's quite a few people here, but we've got about 1,000 plus watching on NobleBears.tv. And don't forget, folks, we have to end the stream, this girls' stream, and go to another one, and that starts the boys' stream, so we can separate these games that are archived. Every game, basketball, football, you know, we've had all kinds of other events, but they're all archived on our website, NobleBears.tv. You can go back up to a full year, and you can watch these, go back and save them. That's kind of the important part that I really wanted to stress in the last couple of weeks is you can save these videos. There's a download video button at the bottom of every single stream, and download these for your student athlete to go back and watch later on in life. They're going to really appreciate it when they're an old man like
Lopez and Brewster had checked in the ball game.
Look
A
here.
steal by Noble.
Back and forth. That's nice.
That's right.
Nice. And then, you know, Hickey's had so many
Pierre.
points tonight, you know, and she just passed it right back to Pierre.
Yeah. That'll be her first 2 of the night. And we're going to, ball goes out of bounds on the baseline, and it's going to stay with the St. Bernards.
All right, baseline.
Number 12 comes out of the ball game. Number 23 checks in for the
We won't tell him that he
All
did
right.
good. We won't tell him he did good. Not yet, anyway.
Still have people chiming in on that
Trivia
Noble
question.
Bears trivia page.
Uh-huh. Some of you guys are cheating, I think.
Some people know other people better than others, it looks like.
All right, so here you go. Bailey
Bailey
Smith
from
the
outside.
Just
Doesn't draw the rim, does she?
Here she goes. She's going to get
But
another
she's-
shot at right in the middle. Oh, she got rim that time. That's all right. Here we go. Three minutes, 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The official said we need to start this over. Mark. Looks like
I don't know what the call was exactly on that.
Marshall Taylor's going to check into the game, number 34. I think he wanted to get the other players in the game.
Oh,
is
I
it
see what
was.
we're doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He probably wanted them to have an opportunity to take time to get in and stuff. So, all right.
Santa Fe South dribbling in, and it looks like we got just a little bit of a
Contact there.
a
huh?
little contact from number 25, Cottrell. Believe it or not, that's her first foul.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, first foul of the night.
Okay.
Ball's up by Lopez and just rimmed out. Hayden George checks in the game for Cottrell. Ball's up. Hits the back of the rim this time, and Hayden George rebounds, and here comes Steely with the ball back down again. Tell you what, she's really good handling that ball with the crossover, keeping it out of the hands of Santa Fe South's defense there.
I'm going to agree with you 100%. Only thing I wish is she'd keep her head up a little bit more. You know, I'm not being terribly picky. I just wish if she kept her head up, you know, she could survey a little bit more of what's in front of her and stuff. you know,
Sure,
to-
yeah, and I do think that'll come with time.
Sure.
You know, I think as a freshman coming in, there's got to be some worries there, you know, defensively.
Yeah.
And
Look at it.
so-
She kept her head up right then. That was good. Right on cue. She did a little crossover, and then she saw up court all the way down Hayden George.
A little bit of a double dribble call there, and it's going to go back down the other direction. Santa Fe South ball, 62-19, 3:05 left in the ball game.
Good competitive game. You know, we're on the winning side of it, so I can feel that way, obviously. But I certainly like the competition level that the Noble Bears have performed in all the way through this game. So
That's right. We've got Nobles at this time has been able to bring some of those players in off of the bench that didn't have a chance to start, and they're getting an opportunity to get some playing time, and that is a valuable thing, you know, at this time in the season to get some of these younger athletes some just time on the court.
and see the speed of the passes
Right.
and shots and everything. So in comes Casillas for the St. Bernard team.
And St. Bernard's turned it over, and so Bailey Smith will be passing it in to Steely.
You've had a lot of animals in your life. You ever had a St. Bernard?
I've never had a St. Bernard.
That's a big dog, right?
John, that is announcing the game here at the Den, they had St. Bernards growing up.
You say Bernards.
Bernards, is that not how it is?
Well, I
St.
guess it
Bernard,
would
St.
be if you
Bernards,
had more than
than
one.
I don't know.
Wow. That's a lot of dog
St.
food.
Bernard, St. Bernards, yeah.
How much you think one of
Yeah,
those things?
it's-
How much one of those things weigh?
Yeah, that's way over 100 pounds.
Are you kidding me?
Way over
Are
100
you
pounds.
kidding
Yeah,
me?
the ones that I remember growing up with at their house were that's Bailey Smith from downtown. She hits the front of the rim. Yeah, they were huge.
Let's get an interview at the end of the game here for the girls. Let's get Rayleigh Steely. How's
All
that
right,
sound?
sounds good.
So I'll let as soon as
She
we get-
drives and shoots, gets fouled, tripped up, goes to the ground, and she should be shooting two.
Thank you guys so much for connecting with us on NobleBears.tv. Kaylee Phillips, I see you. Thank you so much. Braden Buell, thank you so much as well for chiming in and connecting with us on NobleBears.tv. We'll have the answer at halftime for the trivia question. We're going to have an interview with the one, the only, the Who Am I? And reveal the answer then. So we have to switch streams, though. We're going to have to come off of this one and go to the boys stream. It'll be a totally different one, so bear with that. You're just going to have to reconnect on noblebears.tv and just find the new stream for the boys. So I apologize for that. We just like to keep the games separated. Noble Athletics, they asked us to make sure and do 2 streams during these games so that we can separate each one and they're archived individually. 1 minute left in the game, and our interview here, Rayleigh Steely. You know, her grandfather is Rollins.
Right.
Boom,
From outside.
on the outside. Who was that?
That's Bailey Smith from
Bailey
outside.
Smith. She
3.
said, I know how to make this 3 bucket right there. Very good. Number 32 comes into the game, knocks down a 3 for the Bears.
Hayden George with that rebound, and Steely's bringing the ball down. 39 seconds left, 65-19. Bears up by a lot in this game.
You know, that was the other part that at the beginning of this game we talked about, that this but St. Bernard team had scored 26, 28, 22, 2, 19. You know, their high game was 32
Right.
points, and the Bears have held them from under 20 points.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
Nice defensive stance on the Bears side. 7 seconds left, and the St. Bernard go in, and they shoot 2,
No,
so
they
that
did.
puts them right over 20.
I
21
jinxed it.
points.
I
yeah.
jinxed that. I jinxed it.
Yeah, so
All right.
65-21. That's the final here in the Den for your Noble Bear, your Noble Lady Bears, and your Santa Fe South St. Bernard.
Grab her right there. Okay, I'm going to have Chad grab Rayleigh Steely, and then well, she just slipped right out of here. I was kind of hoping I might be able to get her. She literally just turned, ducked, and rolled, and she's out of here. So that was kind of crazy. Sorry, man. I mean, I saw what happened, Coach. That was nuts. She turned, and oh, here she comes. 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 All right. All right. Hey. All right. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for joining NobleBears.tv. I appreciate you being here. Sorry to catch you like that as you were just like running off. I'm sure you were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get out of here. So, no, I appreciate it. And listen, folks, NobleBears.tv, we've got a live interview with freshman Rayleigh Steely. Great game tonight, Rayleigh.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What do you think that went really well for the Bears tonight?
We all played as a team, and we helped on defense. It was a lot better than we hustled, and I thought it was a good game.
Having the return of Mackenzie Hickey was a big difference in tonight's transitions, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me your role on the team and kind of what you try to focus on this year to do really good at. So
My main focus is just getting the ball up the court and just making sure that I get the ball to everyone that I can, and having everyone getting open looks, and me, myself, like scoring and stuff like that.
Very good, very good. Well, let me ask you a question. What's the future look like for Rayleigh Steely? Tell us about maybe after high school, what's kind of the goals or plans? I know that's years away. You're only a freshman, for crying out loud, but what does the future look like for you?
Basketball.
You like it that much to play at the next level?
Basketball is my whole life.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, I want you to know that my goal as somebody that takes care of NobleBears.tv, my goal is to get your name, your video, everything we can possibly do out in front of college coaches and scouts and things like that. So, hey, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you stepped in as a freshman and helped out this team and get to this high level of competition. So anything you want to add, any shout out you want to give to anybody before you go?
My whole family.
Just
all
name,
my coaches.
Name a few of your family members.
My dad, all of my grandpas, Coach Wallace, my mom, just a little bit of everyone. Everyone's there for me.
Well, that is awesome because you do have a big support group. Hey, before you go, there's 2 words we say. You ready? On the count of 3, you got to say Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go
Bears.
Bears.
There you go. All right. That's my deal, so now you know, okay? See you later, kid. Hey, you guys, Rayleigh Steely, freshman, number 0 in the house, so give it up to her. We'll be right back here at noblebears.tv.
We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel-Horst, and we are here to help.
Okay, if you are still watching right now, we've got to end this broadcast, and we're going to go over to the boys' stream. What you'll need to do is just continue on at noblebears.tv, and you'll see the boys' stream start up in just a couple minutes. I'm not going to wait any time. We've only got 7 minutes left before the tip-off. So, but I'll do that right now. So if you are on right now, this program is shutting off, and we're going to the new one. Talk to you soon.